Alright, hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Casey, and today I'm bringing you guys a video all about how your person thinks, feels, and acts towards you. Usually if we just do like how they feel, it only really shows like how they're feeling, but the way that somebody may be acting and the way that somebody may think logically about a situation may differ very widely from just how they feel. So I wanted to look at each three of these things so that you can get a good idea of why somebody may be acting a certain way towards you. So today I have three different readings for you to choose from. Reading 1, Reading 2, and Reading 3. And I have left timestamps down in the description box below so you can quickly jump to whichever reading you want to watch. So go ahead and pause, figure out which one you feel most drawn to, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, Reading 1. If you chose Reading 1, then this is the reading for you. Sorry, that's a little repetitive. But today, here we have their thoughts versus their feelings versus their actions. And I want to say for your person, they are very conflicted when it comes to you. Well, they know exactly the way that they are going to treat you, but internally they are emotionally conflicted. And what I see for them is they're so happy that they've finally gotten to a place with you where they can be around you. You guys are friends, or at the very least, you're able to be in each other's lives, and it feels like it's finally come to this point where it's like, okay, no more fighting, no more weirdness, we can just be as we are. But they want more. I'm almost getting the sense that I'm imagining like a relationship that was on again, off again, or a relationship that didn't work out for some reason or another, and you guys finally decided, okay, let's just be friends. And they're finally happy because it's like, okay, I can be in this person's life, I can be their friend, I can still care about them and be around them, and they're happy just to be in your life. But at the same time, they still feel a strong attraction to you. They still feel a strong romantic draw towards you. And they want more with you, but they feel like this is as much as they are going to get with you right now. And they don't want it to change because finally things are okay. Finally we can be around each other without fighting or weirdness or hurting each other. You know, even though it's not perfect, I don't want to lose them, is the vibe I get. And so the success card clarified by the Lovers reversed is like, well, okay, I'm happy now we're in this friendship, but a part of me still longs to be with them because I feel that they have this strong attraction to you and this strong romantic draw that they want more. But it's like, I feel like things have been so difficult and tumultuous between the two of you in the past that it's like they're afraid to breathe wrong, or they're afraid to approach you romantically, or else it's all gonna fall apart. They're afraid to do something too fast or, out of your comfort zone and mess things up because they're just happy to be in your life. They just want to be with you, even if they can't have you. So that's what they're thinking about things. But when it comes to feelings, they're protecting their feelings. I don't think that, I'm sure you even get a vibe that they're not being 100% honest about how they're feeling. They might come off as uninterested, or they might come off as like, oh yeah, you remember when I had a crush on you? I don't have a crush on you anymore. We're bros now. It's fine. But really, it's like they're putting a lock around their heart because they feel like they can never have anything more with you. They can't have what they truly want with you, which is, I don't even know if they know what they want. They just know that they want to be with you. They know that they have this attraction and this desire and this emotional draw to you. But I get this feeling that maybe you guys just aren't compatible for some reason. Like, you wouldn't be good in a relationship, and you both know that. But that doesn't stop them from wanting to be with you, I'm getting kind of toxic vibes from this person, So in their mind, they're like, okay, I'm fine just being friends, it's fine to be this way because at least I get to be in their life, even if I can't have what I want, which is them, romantically. And feelings-wise, it's like, well, I'm just going to protect my heart. I'm not going to tell them how I truly feel because it's not going to amount to anything anyway. They're not going to want to be with me. They don't want the same thing that I do, and it's not like we have a future together, so why would I be honest about how I'm truly feeling anyway, is the vibe I get from them. And the way that they're acting towards you, the way that the front they're putting on, the way that the actions they have towards you is like, with intuition, it makes me think that they think that they have it all figured out. They think that they know exactly how you feel. They think they know exactly what would happen if they were to act on their feelings. And so they're just not acting on their feelings. And if anything, they're probably around you talking about other people that they're talking to. They're like, oh yeah, I just went out on a date with this person, or like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this person. And really, it's just because they think that nothing is ever going to happen between the two of you. And they're putting up this front of like, it's not a big deal, don't worry, I don't have those feelings for you anymore. Because they just want to at least be friends with you. They don't want to mess things up. And I think you are kind of heartbroken because you're like, why are you talking about other people? Like, you know, we have this weird past, like, that doesn't mean that I don't have feelings for you just because we can't be together. But they think that if they can prove to you that they're fine just being friends, they're fine not having anything serious and not approaching you attraction-wise and showing that they're interested in other people, then everything can be fine between the two of you. They can just be friends with you. When in reality, you guys have this disconnect because I think, you know, you're getting kind of mad at them. You're like, why are you talking about these other people? Why are you suddenly like, you know, just a few months ago, we used to be so close. We used to care about each other so deeply. All of a sudden, there's this emotional distance between the two of us. And now you're like talking to other people. What's the deal? And the truth is, like, they truly think that they don't have a future with you. They truly think that they cannot connect with you in the way that they desire to. They think that you are not attracted to them the way that they're attracted to you. And so instead, they're just trying to shut off their feelings. They're protecting their heart. They're trying to emotionally distance themselves from you because they don't think that anything is going to come of it, you know? And logically, they're trying to tell themselves, like, as long as we're friends, we'll be okay because at least I can be with them in that way, you know? But they want more than that, you know? They know that they want more than that, but they know they can't have it. And so, yeah, I just see, like, they think for a fact that they don't have any possibility of being with you. There's no inkling or sliver of like positivity, like, oh, maybe it'll happen someday. It's like they have decided, they believe that nothing's going to happen. And because of that, they're trying to move on. I think they still have a lot of feelings for you. They still want to be with you, but they know that it can't happen. And so they're talking about other people, maybe going out on other dates, maybe even emotionally distancing from you, and you're like, why are things weird? Why are you suddenly like holding me at arm's length? And it's because it's like they're trying to protect themselves. They think that they can't have what they truly want, and this is the only way for them to emotionally protect themselves. So, pile one, that is everything that I have for you. I really hope it makes sense. I know it's not exactly what you want to hear, but I hope that, you know, it's the truth. You know, this is the honest truth. It'd be nice if I could say, like, they're gonna change, they're gonna come for you, they're gonna change who they are so that you guys can be together and everything can be great. But, like, I don't know. I feel like in these kinds of scenarios, like this specific scenario I'm talking about, when there's a lack of compatibility when it comes to relationships, people just can't line up perfectly. It doesn't matter how deeply you care about a person. It just might not work out, and sometimes it is better to just be in a friendship like this. And I think that's what your person feels, you know? They know that it couldn't work out for the two of you, but at least they can have you like this. But they still obviously feel very strong about you. So pile one, that's everything that I have. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do have other videos on my channel just like this, if you want to check those out, if you want to hear more about your situation. Feel free to subscribe and stick around if you want more from me, because I post about twice a week. And if you're looking for a reading on your personal situation, I do provide one-on-one readings. There's a link down in the description box below to my shop. But that's everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, pile two. You're in a little bit of trouble here. I'm like, you know, in all of these readings, I am 100% honest. And what I'm seeing here is your person's thoughts, feelings, and actions, if you can see the cards. They're very upset. I think, you kind of messed up with this person. And again, I don't know everybody's story, so, you know, there's two sides to every story, but this is how they're feeling about things right now. I can only see how they're feeling. If this doesn't resonate with you, it could be that this isn't the pile for you, but if this is sounding like your person, feel free to stick around. I'm gonna just straight up start off and say I think that there was a betrayal of some kind. This could be a romantic, I feel like the majority of you watching this was a romantic relationship between you and this person, if not a situationship. Though for some of you, I do see that it could also be a friendship, you know, friendship betrayals do happen. And Straight up, I think that you may have betrayed this person. At the very least, they definitely think that you did. And the reason that I say that is because their thoughts right now, they're very angry. They are enraged. Like, I can't even think of an analogy, but like, when you're really, really mad and you're just shaking and pacing and all you can do is just shout, and there's like, that's what's going through their mind when they think about you. And the only way for them to deal with this and process this with the Hanged Man is for them to just be alone. I'm getting like, when you're so angry, you just need to like sit down and just be still. And like, they're trying to meditate, they're trying to be on their own, they're trying to work through it in their mind. I feel like what they've decided to do is pull back and think things through logically and try to heal themselves because they're feeling very angry towards you. And anger is a very strong energy to hold within oneself, and it's extremely hard to let it out because it's almost like a furnace filled with like endless fuel within you. And your person is just trying to find a way to let off that steam, and they can't do it around you. So they have needed to isolate themselves from you, is the vibe I'm getting. And looking at their feelings, like how they're feeling towards you, you have pain and the Three of Cups. And a betrayal, like the most likely scenario I'm seeing for the majority of you is you may have cheated on this person, or at the very least they think that you did. This is a general reading, and I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't like pointing blame, especially about serious scenarios or situations like this, but cheating is the best possible like analogy or like thing that I could associate with what I'm seeing in the cards right here, because your person is filled with anger, they're filled with pain. It definitely has, breakup vibes written all over it, and the Three of Cups is known as the third party situation card. Like, the Three of Cups is the one card that I would pull out of the deck if I wanted to say what card relates to cheating, Because you quite literally see a third person getting in between two people. And they're feeling a lot of pain because of this third-party situation. So for some of you, for the majority of you, this could have been a breakup due to cheating, due to betrayal, romantic, or even just like a friendship betrayal of some kind. Maybe if this is a friendship, for example, something I could think of is you hanging out with people that have hurt them before. Like maybe they told you that somebody really hurt them and you've been hanging around with those people, or you associated with those people, you didn't cut them off, and to them it seems like a big betrayal, like, I was so vulnerable with you about this thing, I told you about my feelings, and you're betraying me like this. And they're feeling extremely wounded and hurt, especially because I feel like they were very close to you and very vulnerable. And with their actions right now, you have rest and peace clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and they have come to the decision that they do not want a relationship with you anymore. Like, I'm going to tell you straight up what I'm seeing in the cards. I'm not going to pull my punches. This person does not see a future with you. They don't see any opportunity for recuperation or repairing this relationship because you have broken that trust. There is no trust to rebuild. I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to be like unbiased third party, but from their perspective, these are the thoughts that they're having. Rest and peace, for me, when it comes to what their actions are towards you, reads to me as they are taking time and space away from you. They are taking time and space on their own to heal. It's like after a breakup when you go no contact. So I'd be surprised if there was any contact between the two of you, because it seems like they hold so much pain and anger within themselves. The only way to dispel that is to cut off contact and deal with it on their own. And with rest and peace, I really see them trying to recover on their own. And if you were to reach out to them, either they would say nothing or they would make it abundantly clear that they do not want a relationship with you. They don't want anything to do with you. You have completely ruined any opportunity or chance of being with this person again or being around this person again. Now, I want to say this is a general reading. So for some of you, this was a real thing that happened. You really did betray this person. For others, it is possible that they have a misconception. If you are not guilty but they think that something happened and in reality it didn't, that is the only way that I could see you going back into this person's life, is if they have it in their head that, you know, you cheated, for example, but you actually didn't. Like, I don't know, it's like somebody photoshopped pictures or something. The only way for you to be back in this person's life is to prove your innocence. But for some of you, I see that you really did hurt this person, you really did betray this person, and what I have to tell you about their honest thoughts, feelings, and actions towards you is that they don't want to be around you anymore. They don't want anything more with you. They don't see a future with you. If you did really hurt this person, they have boundaries, and once you break those boundaries, once you betray this person, break their trust, they are not the kind of person to allow people back into their life so easily, because they're protecting themselves, they're protecting their peace, and doing their best to have the maturity they need in this situation to heal as peacefully as possible. Now, some people, actually, I was going to say, some of your people, because this is a general reading, might be the type to lash out or do something petty to try and hurt you. But, with there being the Hanged Man and rest in peace, I think they are trying to prioritize their peace here. They are not going to go out of their way to see you or be around you or to communicate with you, because in order to heal from this anger and pain that they're feeling right now, they need to cut off contact. They need to heal on their own. They need to surround themselves with people that love them. And yeah, that's what I see for you. I feel bad because this is now the second reading where I've kind of given a not harsh, but like a hard to swallow message. But like I said in the beginning, I don't pull punches. I'm going to tell you the complete, honest, 100% truth. I'm sorry if this is hard for you to hear, but these are the current circumstances that I'm seeing between you and your person. So, pile 1. Usually I end the reading by saying, I hope you enjoyed your reading, though I think it would be kind of hard for anybody to enjoy that kind of reading. But I do hope that you appreciate my honesty, because that is one thing that I will never compromise here on this channel. So, if you are looking for more from me, I do have other videos on my channel that I'd love for people to check out. And feel free to subscribe if you want. I do post about twice a week if you just want more from me. And if you want a reading on your personal situation, I do provide personal readings. Down below there's a link to my shop. And yeah, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm just gonna start off by saying that every single reading now today has been not very positive. So if you were looking for a positive reading, I hate to break it to you that this isn't the case, though I will say that all of my readings have been and will be 100% honest and truthful. So if you are looking for the truth about your situation, you felt really drawn to this reading is for you. I'm just saying, if you don't want to deal with negative emotions today, it might be better to put this off for a different time. But yeah, unfortunately, all 3 piles have not exactly been the most positive readings, but nonetheless, they are still truthful. So, getting into it with your person, right here we have their thoughts, feelings, and actions towards you. And I'm gonna be 100% honest, your person wants to explore and play the field. I'm definitely getting relationship vibes, romantic relationship vibes, though it is definitely possible that this could be a friendship for some of you. But I think your person feels like they have outgrown you, or they aren't getting what they want. They weren't getting what they wanted out of a relationship with you. I feel like your person has very fiery energy. Not necessarily saying that they're a fire sign, but I mean like they are filled with passion, they're filled with drive, and they want to connect to a lot of different people. I mean, to put it in kind of like unsavory terms, they want to have a hoe phase. For friendships, I could see this as they want to go out and party and have fun, and like they don't want to take into account a single person and that person's emotions, and they just want to have fun. They want to connect to a lot of people. And I feel like they felt like they couldn't do that with you. And so they've broken away from you. I'm really sorry I have to give this message, but like I said, it's going to be 100% truthful. They felt like they had to break out of a relationship with you because they felt tied down. They felt, I'm so sorry I'm saying this. if you don't want to get your feelings hurt, please just stop the video now. But I get the feeling that this person was bored with you, which is really hard to hear. So please try to discern if this reading is for you or not, because I don't want to hurt feelings if it's not for you, okay? I'm getting the vibe that this was a kind of ghosting sort of situation, as in this person suddenly randomly cut off contact with you, was out of your life. That's what I mean by ghost, if you don't know what ghosting means. They just suddenly got up and left, and they weren't energized in the relationship. They had a drive for something more. And I don't think it's any fault of your own. Sometimes people need to find things not just in other people, but in other experiences. If this was like a monogamous relationship, like one-on-one, this person wanted to go out and be with other people, and it's not any fault of your own. So I don't want you to put blame on yourself. It's not your fault for being yourself. It is 100% just them wanting to explore, wanting to have certain experiences. I don't think that anybody was in the wrong here. I think you guys just both wanted different things. Maybe you wanted a more serious, toned-down relationship, and they wanted to explore. They wanted to have fun. This person has a lot of energy inside them, and it wouldn't have been right for them to stay with you. I don't think that they wanted to hurt you, but it's like trying... I hope this doesn't offend you, but it's like, imagine trying to make a bird stay with a turtle. You know, the turtle is very slow moving, it's very homey, it likes to stay in its shell, but the bird needs to fly, the bird needs to be free. And it's not like they're bad people for being themselves. They both want their own things, but that doesn't mean that they're compatible together. And I think that this person wanted a lot more excitement. They wanted to go explore other relationships, other people, other things. And so they thought that it was time for them to branch out and for them to explore this side of themselves that they wanted to explore. And with their feelings, you have not only the intuition card, but the High Priestess, which the High Priestess is all about intuition. And I think that this is something that they've been thinking about for a while. I don't think that they took this decision lightly. I think that they know that this is what makes their soul happiest, which, you know, it might not seem like that from an outside perspective if we're talking about like a hoe phase, like somebody just going out and like sleeping around with lots of people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I understand if I was in your position, I'd be pissed off. Like, what do you mean this was their intuitive decision? This is what their soul wanted. I get it. It's a very tricky reading that I'm having to deliver right now. But I think that your person, they've known for a while that they couldn't be happy in this kind of relationship. And it's not that you are the issue. I want to reiterate this. There's nothing wrong with you. It's that you two were incompatible. You guys wanted different things. And I don't even think that what they want right now, they could find within a single person. You know, they want multiple people, multiple experiences. They just want to be out there. They want to be free. They want to be single. And it has nothing to do with you. So I don't want you to beat yourself up or be upset with yourself. If anything, I think that this is a message from Spirit for you to move on and be able to make peace with the fact that there was nothing wrong with you. And I feel like it was very immature of them to ghost you and to leave with no contact, not tell you why they left. I think it left you feeling very confused, very hurt and upset. And they are definitely wrong for that, if this is the case. But Spirit wants you to not be upset with yourself and to not be insecure and not feel like you are not enough. Because there is a different turtle out there. There is somebody out there that is just like you, that wants what you want. And you shouldn't have to change yourself to be wanted. People will want you for you as long as you continue to live the way that you want to live. As long as you continue to follow what your heart desires. And the truth is here, they were following what their heart desired. And you were following yours. And those paths just don't mingle well together. And this is something that they have realized too, they've thought about for a while. I do think that they were wrong for leaving without saying anything, but they are very sure about this decision. It wasn't just like, you know, snap of the fingers, all of a sudden they're just gonna leave on a whim. This is something that they've known for a while they wanted to do. And finally, with their actions towards you, with Ghost and the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, they ghosted you. They cut off contact, they've left you behind. And to be quite honest, it's because they're more fulfilled now. And again, it is nothing wrong with you. It's not that you couldn't bring them fulfillment because you're an unfulfilling person. It's just that they wanted different things. It's like making someone live in America and they're not happy there and they want to live in China, for example. And it's like, it's not like there's anything, okay, I don't want to be like political or anything. Just take the analogy for what it is. It's not like there's anything wrong with America. Lots of people want to live in America. Lots of people love it. But for some reason, their heart just longed to live in China, you know? And it's like, they just couldn't find that happiness in America, you know? And now that they've moved on to China, now that they've ghosted America, they're feeling so much happier. They're so much more fulfilled. And as much as it can be hurtful for you to hear this, as much as, you know, I understand that you probably were like, oh, I don't want them to be happy. They just stabbed a knife through my heart. I think if you can find it within your heart to acknowledge the situation for what it is and realize that everyone will be happier in the end because everyone is following what makes them happiest instead of staying in a bad situation, that might be able to bring you peace here. And I think this is a very upsetting situation. It is very difficult when you're suddenly left behind by somebody and they've suddenly moved on to other things and you think, is something wrong with me? But the truth is, I just don't think that they felt compatible with you. And I feel your hurt. I feel how much that you wish that you could have just at least talked to them about this instead of them just leaving, but to be honest, I think that you're better off without them because not only were you not compatible, but they didn't have the maturity to speak to you about these reasons. And that's why you had to hear it from me instead of from them. So I'm sorry that you had to hear it from me, but I hope at least you feel comforted at the fact that you were able to hear the honest truth and, you know, if this resonated with you. So, pile 3. All these readings today have been very negative, so I hope that I don't get dislikes on this video, but it is 100% honest, so I hope you appreciate that. But yeah, that's everything that I have for you. If you're looking for any other tarot videos, I do have a ton more on my channel like this, but you know, usually they're a lot more positive than this. And if you enjoy my reading style, I post about twice a week, so feel free to subscribe and stick around. And if you want to hear a reading about your personal situation, you can purchase a reading from me. There's a link down in the description box below to my shop. But that's everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.